Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Deeks and welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm broadcast. This time it is going to be a Terran versus Zerg here on the map Whirlwind. It is going to be the red Terran player spawning up here in the upper right. It is Evil Genius's Thorzain, and down here in the bottom right, I think is the correct direction. It is going to be the blue Zerg player spawning in the bottom right. I think I said that before, so it's redundant, but it is Team Liquid's the little one. Of course, because this is a LiquidTLO Replay Pack, so of course it is going to be LiquidTLO featured in this and probably several other casts to come. But yeah, did some modifications with my computer, courtesy of my brother, so good thanks to him. So I had to reinstall everything, took a small hiatus, but now I am back with LiquidTLO, and I learned a little bit of Korean, but I mean, I can kind of read the characters, but even if I could read them fluently, which I can't, it takes me like 5 seconds just to read one character. Even if I could, I don't understand anything. So I know 안녕하세요 means hello, and then everybody is, I think it's like Yorobun, and I'm pretty sure I butchered that pronunciation, but I'm guessing hello everyone would be 안녕하세요 Yorobun. I'm pretty sure I butchered that absolutely terribly, but you know, hopefully if I can continue to practice a little bit, get better at reading the characters and maybe actually understand what any word means and how to form sentences, which I'm sure is not easy, because I've seen a few ways to learn sentences and the order's all messed up and different than English, but whatever. Yeah, hopefully I can learn a little bit more Korean and not suck terribly. I have it open on some phrases here right in front of me, but whatever. LiquidTLO has gone for hatch first, very standard play. Thorzain appears to have gone command center first. Just check the command center, 49 out of 100, and this barracks is 24 out of 65, so this command center has been building longer than that barracks. My mouse is definitely very sensitive. Whatever. I'll deal with it. And TLO has gone for the spawning pool. I feel like this is a very vulnerable location because this is on the path that Thorzain could drop on. He could just load up medevacs here, move all the way down to Thorzain's base, and this spawning pool seems to be in a very vulnerable spot where drops would normally be. Thorzain could drop here and very easily snipe the pool. So he could like drop here and then run down and snipe the pool. That seems like a very vulnerable location for a spawning pool, so we'll have to see if that comes into play later on. Thorzain could easily drop and take out that spawning pool, which would be very detrimental. Unless TLO was going for some kind of roach hydra play or something like that, then that spawning pool wouldn't be quite as detrimental losing it anyway, but that spawning pool is in a very dangerous place, and Thorzain has not gotten a bunker. Very bold play. Usually Terran players do get bunkers to help protect their natural, just in case the Zerg will go for some kind of attack. Thorzain may wall in with this SCV right here. Eventually, will it be a bunker? No, just a supply depot. So just gonna start off that wall and not really gonna get any bunkers to defend. Just going to start walling off a little bit. TLO is starting to get his drone count quite high. You see he is already getting quite ahead, getting 1 gas, 2 gases. I'm not sure what kind of play TLO will go for. He is known for quite some innovative play. Oh, canceling that Vespine Geyser. Not sure what that was for. Maybe just to get an extractor trick. Not sure why he would do that. Maybe it was a mistake getting that extractor. But I think he is going to go for another third base with this drone. Yeah, he is moving that drone down here. Farther away from Terran, of course. Zergs, generally you always want to expand away from your opponent. I mean, it depends. You can expand away from your opponent to make it harder for them to attack. You could move it closer to your opponent, so you can be more aggressive and defend the base. Like if this base, if the Zerg took this base right here, he'd probably want to be very aggressive towards the Terran, since this third base being close to the Terran would allow him to defend this base while attacking, because it would be like this expansion down here is on the attack path, so it'd be very easy for the Zerg to attack the Terran and defend the base at the same time, if you understand what I'm saying. But TLO will not do that. He will just go for the standard expanding away, making it difficult for Thorzain to attack. Thorzain would have to drop in a very roundabout manner. These Hellions could run up, but they won't. I think they're just gonna scout that third base. Does he see that third base? Yes, he does. Now he does see it, so he knows TLO's not up to anything too fishy. He is gonna get some of these creep tumors. Yes, he is. Thorzain getting some creep tumors. TLO scouting in. We'll see two barracks, two factories, and one barracks and one starport. So I think TLO might be able to conclude that Thorzain is gonna go for mech play. And here comes a Hellbat drop. I think that Overlord did see it, but I don't think TLO has anything really to deal with it. He only has 2 queens and a lot of Zerglings. That's not really enough to deal with Hellbats. Hellbats can really just ignore the queens and then just push straight on through the drone line, and Zerglings just die very quickly to Hellbats. We'll see, can this Hellbat drop do anything? He is taking shots from 3 queens and a Spore Crawler. Does get one Hellbat down and losing the other one, but not really getting any drone kills. Yeah, in fact, no drone kills have gone down, so great defense there by LiquidTLO. 3 queens definitely was able to get that medevac, not allowed to get that second Hellbat down, and moving those drones away. And those Hellbats not going after those drones, so a little bit of a mistake right there from Thorzain, and TLO getting out of that unscathed, really without losing anything. Zergling's just gonna scout around by the looks of it. Oh, but another Hellbat drop coming into the third, but there aren't really too many drones here at the third, just only approximately 5 drones. Yeah, only 5 drones and 1 queen. Oh, but he's gonna drop right on top of those drones trying to get away. We'll get one of them, could get a second one, but that medevac wants to make sure that she does not go down. And Hellbats, actually gonna get those drones. Oh, getting 2 drones right there, I think. And this queen getting shot at, and Zergling's gonna try to take care of those Hellbats, but that medevac was getting low on health, so Thorzain is forced to move away. And Thorzain, no third command center. Oh yes, there's a third command center right here. So looks like he will be able to take this expansion very soon. As soon as this Viking clears away this overlord and the creep stops, recedes. TL going for a very fast hive at like the 930 mark. That's a very fast hive, going for Spire as well. Did get an infestation pit. Is he going to go for Swarm Host? I think he might go for Swarm Host into a Spire transition, or like mutas into Swarm Host, or Swarm Host into mutas, that kind of thing. But I'm not quite sure what those LiquidTLO will do. Will he go for fast Broodlords? I don't think Broodlords is the best idea, because Broodlords and Corruptors and Infestors just die outright to Secret Missiles. Trust me, I've been there. I've had a max Broodlord Corruptor Infestor versus Battlecruiser Viking Raven, and you think it would be at least sort of close, but Seeker Missiles, oh my god. If you're not top notch with your micro and splitting your Corruptors and Broodlords, and even if you do that, you're going to lose so much to Seeker Missiles. So it's a bad idea to go Broodlords against Mech, but these Hellbats, oh my god, he's gonna hit the drones! Oh god, get the drones! Oh, that's so many drones gonna go down, lots of drones are gonna go down. How many drones have gone down? 16 drones have gone down so far. TLO not really prepared for this, kind of caught off guard. There are no roaches, just now getting a whole bunch of Zerglings to help defend that, but TLO losing a significant number of drones, 16 drones, so that, and lots of Zerglings are damaged, and looks like Thorzain moving out with another attack. Yeah, TLO just gonna go straight for that Greater Spire, but he really has no defense on the ground, just a whole bunch of Zerglings, and Zerglings just die to Hellbats, and will these Zerglings have to do anything? They might get a tank and maybe get 1 Hellbat. Yes, 1 Hellbat goes in, 2 Hellbats go down, 3 Hellbats go down, but only 2 tanks left, but 3 Hellbats for a lot of Zerglings might have been worth it, and excuse me, might have slowed down that attack, but definitely TLO a little bit on the back foot right now. He's trying to get those Broodlords out, but I don't know if he has enough time. Thorzain just keeps putting around the pressure, and behind this Thorzain is getting up his 3rd base quite significantly. TLO is not getting a 4th base. TLO definitely is behind in supply. Army supply, he is behind. What about workers? He is pretty even in workers, but definitely behind in income. TLO just going to go for those fast Broodlords, I think. Does Thorzain know about this? Does he know about that Great Spire? Yes, he has seen that Great Spire. So he is starting to move over to Thor's, getting lots of Vikings out. What is his army count right now? 9 Hellbats, 4 Vikings, 5 tanks, starting to get those Thors out, starting to get Vikings out. Maybe getting another Starport out, try to get some Ravens out, because Ravens will melt Corruptors and Broodlords with Hunter Seeker Missile, or just Seeker Missile. They will melt Corruptors and Broodlords with Seeker Missiles very, very quickly if you don't have them split very well. Or if they just have a lot of Seeker Missiles, you're screwed anyway. So he's going to try to move in and take care of these Hellbats and Marines. Might be successful with the help of these Queens, but still lots of units being roasted away right now. unit loss definitely is favoring favoring Thorzain, excuse me, right now. And this Viking is not gonna take care of that Corruptor with the help of those Queens. Oh, he doesn't want to lose those Vikings. Those Vikings are very important when those Broodlords start to come out in large numbers, so he doesn't want to lose too many of those Vikings. TLO not getting a 4th base quite yet. Thorzain already getting a 4th base, so TLO starting to fall very far behind very quickly right now. He's not getting any Broodlords, just starting to move mass up the Corruptors. Oh, there are 2 Broodlords. Okay, never mind. There are Broodlords on the way now, but I don't know. I think Thorzain will have the proper counter to this eventually with a lot of Vikings. They eventually even get Secret Missiles, like as said before, 5th Command Center out for Thorzain, 5th Orbital Command, so Thorzain just taking the bases very quickly. Excuse me. Sorry. Double Hellbat drop coming in, 4 Hellbats. Oh, all these drones are not going to survive. Lots of them getting away, but how many drones have been killed? 26 drones have been killed so far. Thorzain just putting on the pressure right now. There's a counterattack over here. The Planetary Fortress will not be finished in time, and that is forced to lift off, so that's a win there by LiquidTLO, but he is still so far behind. He's trying to get to Ultra's Cavern, going all over the place in terms of tech. There are 4 Broodlords and 6 Corruptors, but that's really the extent of TLO's army. 26 Zerglings, not sure. I don't know how effective this is going to be. There are a lot of Vikings, 11 Vikings already out for Thorzain. I don't think TLO really has the army to go toe-to-toe with Thorzain. I'm not even sure what he's doing. He's trying to get Ultras out, and +2/+2, but he's just going all over the place in terms of tech, not really able to settle on one tech path. And, oh, nice counterattack over here, but, excuse me, TLO not getting his own 4th base, so that doesn't really help. He has killed 15 workers, so he has kind of closed the gap, but TLO needs that 4th base. You can't stay on 3 bases against the 4, soon-to-be 5 base Terran. It won't work. Soon-to-be 7 bases, or at least 7 orbital command Terran. 3 base Zerg versus 4 or 5 base Terran. The Zerg is going to lose. Probably 90+% of the time, the Zerg is going to lose. Maybe even 95+% of the time. I don't see how LiquidTLO can win this at this point, since his army is just so mediocre. 6 Corruptors, 4 Broodlords, 13 Vikings will take care of that quite easily. There are 11 Queens though. There are 11 Queens, so mass transfusion could work. But there are a lot of Thors coming out. 15 Hellbats, 4 Siege Tanks, a lot of units for not Liquid Thorzain, Evil Genius of Thorzain. I just don't even know what LiquidTLO is doing. He's getting 3 Ultras. Broodlord Corruptor Ultra seems to be the composition he's going for, and he has finally pulled ahead in supply. So maybe this composition could work. There's not a lot of things that deal a lot of damage. Siege Tanks do a lot of damage when they're sieged up to Ultras, but there are only 4 Siege Tanks, 15 Hellbats. Should die very quickly to those 7 Ultras with 10 Queens. Yeah, that's a lot of Ultras and a lot of Queens. A lot of transfusions could come out. And look at these Queens. They just don't die. There's so many transfusions. Transfusions cost 50 energy. There's probably at least 100 energy on every single one of these Queens. Well, that's not entirely true. 50. There's at least 1 transfusion on every single one of these Queens, except for one of those Queens. Oh, but Octuplet Hellbat drop coming in from Thorzain. 4 Medivacs, 8 Hellbats, Octuplet Hellbats coming in, and there's all these drones. There are a lot of drones here. All these drones could go down. Oh, this could be extremely bad for TLO. Thorzain looks to be scanning for another expansion, or just gonna chill right here. And what is this? A large fleet of Vikings coming in. Could probably kill a lot of Overlords. Supply block TLO quite heavily. TLO gonna move across the map with his Corruptors and Ultras, but where are those Broodlords? Broodlords are lagging very quickly behind. TLO wants those Broodlords with him, otherwise they will get sniped off by these Vikings. Oh, he could. Thorzain could snipe off those Broodlords with those Vikings, and how about that coming in? So many drones are going to go down. That one doesn't have gone down. That Ultra's just coming in the just spawning in during the Inferno. Vikings just trying to do their best, and Ultras are tearing through these Thors, and those Siege Tanks and these Queens are just going to actually deal a lot of damage to these Vikings. But where are those Broodlords? Broodlord needs to start taking care of the ground. And Thorzain's army, where did his army go? He just has a whole bunch of Vikings. TLO able to get away with getting a lot of Ultras. Not sure how he even won this. He was so far behind, taking a lot of damage. He is still taking a lot of damage from these Hellbat drops, but those Hellbat drops seem to have been taken care of by Spore Crawlers and Spine Crawlers. and I'm not sure how much more damage how much else we're gonna do. Ultra's now in the main base of Thorzain. What is even going on? These Vikings are gonna try to land, deal with those Ultras, but I think those Ultras will be able to just hug their way through all of those Vikings. Those Vikings won't survive, and these Queens and Broodlords are gonna start to come in now. I'm not sure what Thorzain can even do. He does have this base, planetary base over there, but it looks like those Ultras just dealing so much damage, allowing these Ultras and Corruptors to just really do their damage. Banshee trying to come out. Where are the Corruptors? Yeah, TLO will have to rely on these Queens to take care of the air, but doesn't really matter. TLO behind all game, but somehow with Ultras and Corruptors and Queens and Broodlords, just some strange army able to take care of Thorzain. Very risky play, I think, staying on 3 bases the entire time, being behind all this time, being Hellbat dropped all this time, being behind and all this stuff, somehow able to win quite convincingly with all the few Corruptors, Broodlords, lots of Queens and lots of Ultras. So interesting play there by LiquidTLO. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. How do you say goodbye in Korean? I think it's just annyeong, so yeah, bye.